It's LA's 97.1 Amp Radio. It's McCabe, and tonight very excited to have back in the studio Alesso. How are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm good. Are you just getting back into Los Angeles now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got back a couple of days ago, so settling in right now.
Do you get to enjoy yourself before you take over the Palladium for the next 3 days?
Not really.
No?
it's a bunch of, deadlines and songs that need to be finished and rehearsals and being here, but it's all good.
Are you constantly working on new music? I mean, I want to get to Remedy, but I mean, are you just constantly always working on a new track? And
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, because whatever minute I have not touring, I have to prioritize that being in the studio too, to be able to come up with new songs, and because it's all, everything is so time sensitive for me. Like if I'm here for a couple of days, then on to the next show, and between that you're trying to squeeze in sessions and stuff.
Well, you're always working with top talent, Tovlo in the past, Ryan Tedder, Matthew Koma, and you teamed up with Conor Maynard on Remedy. How did you guys team up for this record?
So I've known him for a while actually, and we've done other songs that hasn't come out yet, but that's more for him, his project. And so I had the song ready, really, and it was a demo vocal on it, and I called him and I was like, hey, I have this song. I think you're the only one who's going to be able to cut it the way I think you can cut it. So he did, and then it was done in a couple of days. So it was a very easy process, and he's very easy to work with. Yeah.
And the song, it's I feel like it's a lonely song, but you build up and you find someone there to make you happy, type of thing. But what is the song about for you, and where were you when you were writing this song?
I was actually in Greece when I wrote it. For the first time I was working on a song like having a great view, not some dark studios. So I was kept looking at that, listening to the song, and yeah, it has like a melancholic touch to it, and it was just like a no-brainer for me to put it out at that time too, like the end of the summer. So yeah, and the whole song in general was like a very quick process, and I think that's how it should be, because then you have something good if it's easy to finish.
And I like the video that there's shots of Los Angeles over there on Hollywood Boulevard that you guys put in it, and how you kind of ended with a CD, and you put it. A lot of people don't, still use CDs, but I like how you're bringing the
vinyl. I think
that was a vinyl. Yeah, maybe it was bigger. I think the CD came out, maybe it broke, and then it was vinyl that you put into it. So looking back, you've been doing this for a long time. How do you think you've progressed? As a DJ, as a producer, from the beginning to where you are now, and what's kind of changed?
I think I just have a wider picture of what music to me is really. Like I feel more open to enter new doors and new projects, and music is universal. And I think also I've matured a little bit too. Like I feel like I definitely know what I'm doing a lot more than back then. Before I was just falling down a one path. Now I see so many more possibilities, and I'm just having fun and trying to make the best music as possible, really.
And do you think you approach your sets differently now?
Yeah, but I always think about who's been there since day one, so I always think about them when I play, but I also think about new fans and trying to combine that to give them a new show, new production, new music, but also a nostalgic feeling when I go there. Yeah.
And do you think you will at some point in the near future be like, all right, I'm going to take a pause for a while, maybe just produce music, not travel as much?
Yeah, I mean, that would be great, really, but I'm very lucky. Unfortunately, I keep getting these great offers to tour around the world, so I keep saying yes. But yeah, eventually, I would love to take a longer break, because right now it's like, I have 1 or 2 weeks off there, and then it continues. But yeah, soon, I hope.
Well, I always like to ask, because you have traveled the world, and not many people do, but what are your top 3 places that you've been to?
Tokyo is definitely one of them.
Okay.
I really love going there.
Beautiful city.
Yeah, beautiful, and it's so different. The culture is so much going on there, and it feels like you're in the future. It really does. And I love going to Brazil, South America. I think they also have very cultural country, you know, with their own sound and music, and you know, just the way they, you know, there's like big personality, and you know, it's food is amazing too. What else? I love spending time here too. You know, I think this is almost like a second home to me. So I love coming here and hang out with my friends and people I work with. So. Yeah.
Well, we're glad you're in Los Angeles, and you know, looking back, when you walk down the hallways, you'll see on one of your pictures on the wall that you played one of our Amplify shows in 2015, and that was at the Palladium.
Okay.
So that has a special moment for us as well.
I remember that.
What is it about the Palladium for you playing a venue like that? And you know, 3 nights, that's a huge task to take on. What can we expect from your shows?
So I played a different couple of venues in LA, and it's really hard to find a space that has the capability of delivering that sound that you request in a show like this. I think when you play these arenas or other like Greek theaters, it could be really tricky to get that sound you really need for this show to, or at least what I want, you know. And Palladium is just, it's a great space for that, and so. You know, demanding was incredible, you know, so that's why we did 3 nights in a row.
And what can we like expect from the shows tonight? Is it going to be new music, new production?
New music, new production, and just a great time, you know. Like, I haven't played it in 2 years, so to be able to do that 3 nights in a row, it's going to be fun.
Maybe some special guests, possibly?
I think I'm just going to more focus on the new production, because I really want it to be about the whole night, because one thing that could be tricky sometimes when you bring out artists is that the show stops a little bit, you know, which is fine, but in this case I've worked so much on the production, so I wouldn't expect a guest come out. I would just expect like a big long night.
A long night of partying. 3 nights at the Palladium starting tonight. And we actually have some tickets thanks to you for Saturday night show. If you want to be there, caller 9-877-971-HITS. See Alesso at the Palladium. Thank you so much for stopping by Amp Radio.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime you're in LA, please stop by.
Will do.
Thank you.